What's up, you guys? It's me, Oleander, and I think I have COVID. I'm pretty sick, so I know I told you guys that I was going to show you guys how to do a power spell. It's pretty easy. So I have my petition here, and I'm going to burn it. In my little pot here, I have some power and strength herbs. Like, I have some plantain. Let's see, some plantain, some St. John's wort, some black tea, I have some eyebright, periwinkle, marigold, carnation, and I have some Oregon grape leaves. So that's all been dried out. I have my petition here, and I'm gonna light it and I'm gonna throw it in there. And I want this to burn down completely, like into ashes, because that's what we're going to dress the candle with. So this may take a little bit. I might have to light it multiple times. It never works the first time. I'm going to drip a little wax in there. Woo! All right. I'm going to let that burn. So this is a fire spell. We're using the element of fire and power and strength herbs. So this is my power oil. I'm gonna do a clip at the end of this video to show you guys how I made that. It's super simple. Anybody can make it. And we're working with the color red today, so red for power. So while this is burning, I'm gonna do my spell because I want to do it while the flame is going. So, you know, whereas I would usually do it when I'm lighting the candle, it's not, in this case, it's not that. So get your little thing going really good, okay? I call upon thee, great fire energy, come to my side and be my guide. With all the power you provide, I will keep my head up and my eyes open as my desires to you have been written. I call to thee, great fire energy, give me power, so mote it be. See how a little bit of wax makes that burn really well. And I know it's hard to keep the cauldron burning for your little pot. If you're like me, I don't use a cauldron, I use a ceramic pot. So I'm gonna let that cool off. I'm gonna light my incense. Use an incense associated with power. And I've already carved, inscribed, whatever you want to call it, wrote on. I'm not one for the big words. I try to make shit very simple. So I already inscribed my candle. And I'm going to let those ashes cool down. With power, you cover the entire candle with the word power. and then you find a spot to write power to your name and birthday, or if you're doing it for somebody else, power to them. You need their full name and birthday, and then over whatever situation that you're doing it for. So you could do it for any situation, really. It could be you want power over a person, or you want power over a certain situation, like a court case, or you want power over your household, whatever you want to do. Only do it for one thing, though. Don't do it for multiple things. So I'm going to take my power oil, I'm going to rub it together, and I'm going to awaken it, and I'm going to put it all over my candle. Red for power. Okay. And then I'm going to take those ashes. And I'm just going to make sure some of them, don't worry about the chunks, because we are going to put all of that at the bottom of our candle. Okay, so some of the things in here, they don't burn well. I'm just going to get what I can and get it all over the candle. Don't worry about if some falls off, because you're putting the rest of this in your little bowl or your plate. Make sure it's red. Just get as much as you can to stick to it. Alright, and that's good enough for me. I'm going to get my little red bowl, and I'm going to light the bottom of it because I want it to stick. I have a hard time getting my candles to stand up. Sometimes it takes me like 3 or 4 times. So I'm going to heat it up really good. And I'm going to stick it and hold it for a minute so it doesn't fall down. Alright. Got to let that dry a little bit. So like I said, you're going to get all this remaining stuff and you're going to put it around the bottom of the candle. So these are all power herbs, strength herbs. Just get as much as you can. And while you're doing this and you're sprinkling them in with your fingers, make sure you're thinking about what you want power over. Really concentrate on that. So that's what I'm going to do. Give me a minute. All right. So once you've done that, you're going to light your candle. I'm going to use the incense to light it. And while I'm lighting it, I'm going to say my spell again. So I call to thee, great fire energy. Come to my side and be my guide. With all the power you provide, I will keep my head up and my eyes open, as my desire to you has been written. I call to thee, great fire energy, give me power, so mote it be. Now just sit here with your candle and give it some attention. Give it some thought. Think about what you want to happen. Imagine it happening while you're sitting here. When the candle completely burns out, you're going to just take it, the remaining wax and the stuff down there, you're going to take it and you're going to throw it in the trash can. Preferably a trash can that's not yours, one that you can walk away from and not turn around and look back at. So that's it. Stick around for a minute and I'm going to show you guys how I made the oil. All right, you guys, so this is how you make the power oil. You're just gonna get a little pot and you're gonna heat up some olive oil. Olive oil is great as a carrier oil. And then we're gonna infuse the oil with some power herbs. So some dried rosemary. My grandmother used to use vanilla instead of ginger, but I like ginger better. And a dried carnation. So you don't want to fry these, you just want to heat them up so that the oil can become infused with their magical properties. So turn it up to medium heat, let them heat up for a little bit. Once you see that it has started heating up, you'll see little bubbles like something's frying. You're going to turn it all the way down to the lowest setting and just let it simmer for 10 minutes. And then you're going to pull the things out and you're going to dump the remaining oil in a jar or a bottle, whatever you have. So that's really it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.